Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the different features on HorsePower 2.0. So I'm logged in at the moment and you can see that I've got a lot of races coming up here. It's Saturday afternoon in Australia, so there's lots of races happening right now and you can see them in the race list here. We can also see the number of horses in each race, the start time, which is in your local time zone, so it's actually Friday night for me right now. So you've got the start time and you've also got a countdown timer that lets you know how many minutes until the start of that race. Along the top we've got some different fields that we can use to filter. We've got the bookie drop down, so you can choose which bookmakers you want to work with. You can check them all, uncheck them all, select as many as you like. We've got the different modes, so the default is SR mode, which you would use when trying to earn bonus bets from bookmakers, but we've also got SNR and FaveV field, and I'm going to go into more detail about those two in different videos, so I won't speak too much about them right now. We've got a max horses field. You can choose how many horses you want to see in the data table that's going to appear here. The default is 12, but you can make it more or less depending on your preference. The stake, we've got a default stake of 50. That's what most promos are for, but some are only for 25, or maybe you want to mix it up a little bit just to try and disguise the fact that you're match betting. So you can change the stake there. Minimum and maximum odds should be pretty self-explanatory. We've got an underlay field, so you can apply a percentage underlay to all your bets. If you were to put in 10% there, for example, the lay stake would be reduced by 10% on the table. Similarly, you can add a commission discount if you have one at Betfair, and that will adjust your lay stake. And we also have the retention percentage. So this is the amount that you expect to retain from any bonus bets that you earn. Now, obviously you don't know in advance exactly what you're going to get, so you just have to estimate based on your past experience. And this retention percentage will have an impact on the EV amount that you see in the table. And since I'm talking about the table, let's open up a race. I'll pick this Randwick one. I think I've got sports bet selected here, so if I click on that, it's going to open up these tabs. So we're going to have Betfair and Sportsbet. You can see that the table appears here on the right hand side, and we've got the horse number, the horse name, the bookie, the back odds, the lay stake, the expected return, and the expected value. Now you can see it's loading at the moment. Usually it helps to actually click on these pages. They load a little bit quicker if you do that. Obviously, it also depends on your internet and the speed of your internet. But once the pages are loaded, you should see all of this information in the table. The expected return, in other types of bets, we would refer to it as the qualifying loss. This is the amount that if the horse doesn't place or if it wins, this is the amount that you're going to lose. The expected value factors in the expected return, but also the probability of the bonus. So the higher the expected value, the better, obviously, but the expected return is what you're going to lose if you don't get that bonus bet. So we want that one to be as close to zero as possible, or positive, but that's pretty rare. The other new feature that we've got on HorsePower 2.0 is this settings menu that you can find by clicking on your username. And if you open that up, you'll see these two different sections. The pays to part refers to the number of bonus bets that a bookmaker pays, or the number of places that it pays to. So for most promotions, the bookmaker will pay to second or third. And that's why the default for all of these is 3, because this is they pay to third place, so we put 3 in here. PointsBet regularly pay to 4th place, so you can put in 4, and sometimes we get Tab, they pay to 5th place, so you put in 5. Certain bookmakers like Bet Deluxe might only pay to second place, so you can put that in. And the number that you have in here is going to have an impact on this expected value over here on the table. Obviously, the more places that the bookie pays to, the higher the EV is going to be. The other thing that we have here is the EV colors section. So this tells you, or this allows you to change the ranges that the colors have. So we use dark green to show a very good option. If you think 80% isn't very good for your SNR, you could maybe change this to 90% and so on. For SR, 16% here, this is based on the back stake that we have. So 16% of a back stake of 50 would be 8, so we would get dark green for any EV that's over $8, and that's something that we would consider to be very good. For Favre Field, as I said, I'm going to speak more about that in another video. So those are the main features that we have. We're going to add a couple more videos showing it in action, but hopefully that gives you a good overview of the software. Okay, cheers guys.